Hello, Gillian Robinson here from Healthcare Compliance Solutions. Welcome to 2018. I thought it was a really good opportunity just to come onto the online system that we provide clients to use for their national benchmarking and quality and risk processes and have a look and see what the data from 2017 shows us. What is it that's happened that we should be bearing in mind for the coming year and thinking about the quality improvements that we need to put in place to reduce the risks that are evident in the data that we look at from last year. Okay, on the screen here I've got that you can see here I've got a dashboard or an open dashboard. Now this is the global dashboard that allows me to have a look at the data for every facility that's on board using the system across the country. So they're loading in all of their adverse events, their infections, their complaints, their restraints enablers, their short-term care plans that link into those, and all of the quality processes around that, the quality risk management, corrective actions, etc., along with their internal audits. Anyway, a lot of stuff going on, but let's have a look at the data and make it simple. Over the last 12 months, if we have a look here, the data from the 1st of January through to the 31st of August shows us that in total there were over 9,000 adverse events recorded into the system. Now they're done in real life time, so at any point in time, any of the managers, the nurses using the system can have a look and see exactly where they're at and compare themselves against every other facility that's using the system. So of those over 9,000, it says that 49% of these, or 4,000, I'm just going to read the data here, 4,566 events were non-injury. So half of the events, almost 49%, were non-injury as opposed to the 51% or the 4,737 events that were injury-related. Now, of the events that were recorded, 50%, 4,636 events were falls. We know that falls, we've known that for a long time, that falls are the biggest issue, the biggest risk to the elderly, and it's something that we need to be more and more vigilant in managing and more creative and preventive, not just reactive and looking at, oh, this has happened, why did it happen? But actually looking at it from the context of thinking, what are the contributing factors? How can we mitigate those so it's not happening anymore? Now, we are getting better, but clearly with 50% still of over 9,000 events, there's a long way to go. Let me change the screen so we can have a look at the data in a different way. So if I go to our bubble chart, the bubble chart actually changes it. So lots of people get really bored and glaze over when you put lines and numbers in front of them. So we're not going to bore you all with things like that. We use bubble charts instead. And clearly the bigger the bubble, the bigger the issue. It's quite simple. These are great on staff notice boards, and staff can all see at a glance exactly what the issues are. So as I say, I've done this for the last 12-month period. You can break it down yourself and just look at a particular area of the facility or a particular month or week or a particular resident if you want to. If you're doing their inter-eye reassessment and want to have a look and see, okay, what's happened in the last 6 months? You can draw up all sorts of different reports. So this is just an example. We can see here the biggest bubble very clearly. If we look down at the bottom here, the types of events are across the bottom here. We've got quite a range that we look at from a KPI point of view. And across the side here are the areas of the facility that they're occurring in. We can see here that the biggest bubble is showing us falls in the bedroom are by far the biggest area of risk. And the next biggest area for falls is in the bathroom. No surprise there. You know, it's quite interesting that everybody wants their own ensuite, and I can understand that from a privacy point of view. I would be saying the same thing. But we need to bear in mind that the data shows very clearly that they're risky. So think about the lighting, thinking about how you're mitigating the risks in the bathroom area in particular. If we go over here to the next biggest bubble, we've got skin tears, unrelated skin tears, and look, once again, they're happening in the bedrooms. This is the biggest area once again. So we can break that down. We could look at hours of the day, days of the week. We could look at all sorts of different variables and breakdown of this data to give us a lot more information. So I thought just to start the year off, just to touch base and say hi, and just to remind you that we're here, and this system is here for you. It's here and it's designed with you in mind, and it's designed with input from every one of you using it, so that we continuously get meaningful tools for you that are in real lifetime, giving you the benchmarking information that you need and the quality and risk systems that you need. If you'd like to know more about this, don't hesitate to contact me. As I say, Gillian Robinson, Healthcare Compliance Solutions. Our website is hcsl.co.nz, or you can email me on g.k.robinson, that's ROBINSON, @xtra.co.nz. The website again, hcsl.co.nz. Have a great day. Bye.